Hi, my name is Linsdau. I'm a polar explorer and motivational speaker. It's review day! And as you can see by what I have in my hand, is what we're going to review today. Are the Icebreaker wool shirts, long underwear, wherever they are here, and briefs, possibly the best expedition underwear and innerwear and base layer. Let's find out. Are the Icebreaker series of shirts, long underwear, and underwear, boxers, briefs, or whatever ladies wear is, possibly the best expedition underwear and base layers out there? I think so, and I'm going to get into why that is. But before we do that, if you wouldn't mind, just scroll a bit down and hit the subscribe button. That would help my channel out. It helps keep me keeps me going with information and makes it easier for data and for these videos to show up on YouTube and Google and Bing and Yahoo searches. So if you don't mind, just hit that. It won't cost you anything. You won't get deluged by emails. Just hit that and it'll subscribe you in. You'll just see the video and no problem. So thank you very much. So why do I say that? I'll just show one particular shirt here. Why are the Icebreaker shirts and long underwear and underwear the best base layer out there? Now, immediately you might think, well, what's Icebreaker? That just sounds like another brand. All right, so these are actually wool shirts and wool long underwear. And immediately, when I say the word wool, what do you think? Scratchy, itchy, annoying. Okay, so Icebreaker clothing is none of that. They're the blend that they use from the Highland New Zealand sheep, where they get the wool from these things. And by the way, they don't have to kill the sheep to get the wool. They just shear the sheep. So if you happen to live in a city and you freak out about it, don't worry. The sheep still keep cruising. They don't want to kill their high-grade sheep. But one of the reasons that this stuff isn't scratchy is the type of sheep they use, but also how they weave and blend the fabric. Now, why would I say, oh, Heron, how come you want to use wool instead of polypropylene or poly whatever or some other, or nylon or polyester, some other synthetic? Well, I'll tell you a story. I was hiking across the Greenland tundra quite a few years ago, and I had my nice polypro shirt from another vendor, and it was great. I was like, oh yeah, this stays cool and dry and no problem. However, as I was trekking along 3, 4, 5, 6 days, I'm not changing my clothes. I mean, I'm trekking in what I'm wearing in, and that's all I'm wearing. However, the problem comes about 6 or 7 days in. Polypropylene, all synthetic shirts, no matter what they say about them, will start to develop a smell. Ugh, disgusting. And by the 8th day, even though it was anywhere from 10 degrees above zero to minus 30 degrees below, as I was getting dressed and moving, I could actually smell myself just wafting off of my synthetic shirts. And I mean, it was freaking disgusting. Okay? By the time I got to Sissamute, which is a town on the Greenland coast, I couldn't stand myself. I just wanted to ball up my shirt and throw it away, but that's all I had. So you might say, how come I didn't bring extra shirts? Well, when you're going on an expedition, weight is everything. And so you want to bring the best possible shirts and long underwear that you can possibly bring. See, that is the magic about wool, is wool does not develop a bad smell. It doesn't retain the stench that synthetics do. How do you develop a smell? Well, bacteria get in your shirt from your skin. Yes, there is bacteria on your skin at all times, and it migrates from your body onto your clothing. That's why you can't wear white cotton socks more than a day, because they just get gross. Or a cotton shirt, you wear it 2 or 3 days, or whew. Wool shirts don't do that. Now, granted, they do develop a smell, but infinitely less worse than anything synthetic. Like right now, I'm wearing my cotton Disneyland shirt, and it feels super cool and comfortable. But as I wear this the rest of the day, and if I decide, oh, I'm going to be lazy, and I always change my shirts, but I'm just saying, I change my shirt, and tomorrow I wear the same cotton shirt, it feels a little bit greasy and oily. By the time I put that thing on the third day, ugh. Now, it takes wool a very long time to develop that greasy, gross feel. Now, the oils from your skin will penetrate the wool, and that's just the way it works. However, this wool from especially Icebreaker, there's also Ibex. I'll put links below to the shirts, the long underwear, the whole thing, but they take a long time to develop that greasy feel, and that's just on expeditions, you're not going to be super clean. I mean, I wrote a book with Dr. Terry Williams, and we talk about expeditioning and the different types of fabric in here. It's somewhere. Oh, clothing. Check that out. Clothing. We actually talk about clothing in the book and why it's, unimaginably important. Community retains moisture, sweat, dish towel, humid elevations. Here's my story. I used the same Polypro shirt over my 10-day, 100-mile trek across the Greenland tundra. After 5 days, the shirt was unpleasant. By the 10th day, it had the odor of an organic garbage dump on a hot August afternoon. Purely disgusting. Wool doesn't do that. Now, just to help you understand, I wore these wool shirts for 3 months straight in Antarctica. I had this shirt, I had a lighter one, and then I had a sleeping shirt, and that's all I had, 3 changes of clothes. Or undershirts. That means I only had 3 pair of underwear to wear for 3 months. Yeah, that's just the nature of the beast. But one of the huge things about Icebreaker is it isn't scratchy at all. I can rub this on my cheek and rub it all day and wear it and have it against my skin and nary a prickle ever. I mean, if I do, it's extremely rare. And rare. And that's because of the sheep that Icebreaker uses. I remember reading on their website, I'll put a link below, but you go onto their website and you check it out, and they talk about the sheep and the sustainability, and in the newer shirts, oh yeah, here it is. You can actually, you can actually look at the code of the sheep that this shirt came from just for sustainability. Now, wool is usually the ultimate answer for trekking. However, like all fabrics, it has what I would call an Achilles heel. Wool is not an invincible fabric. That is the one downfall. Like if you're sitting by a campfire and you get a burning ember that pops and it hits wool, it just burns a tiny hole and it's no big deal. You get an ember on a cotton shirt, about the same thing. You get an ember that pops over and hits your Polypro shirt, or God forbid your down jacket, it's toast. So wool is good for the fire, but the wool fabric is not that invincible. As you can see here, now this shirt got wore for like months straight. You can start to see the wear holes. And that's just the nature of wool. Now these shirts and the long underwear and the underwear, I'm not going to wear them and traumatize you, of course, but they come in multiple weights. There's the 100 weight, the 150 weight, I think it's a 250 weight. So depending on the number of the weight, from 100's ultralight, 200's or 150 is medium, 250 is heavyweight. And I mean, like really heavy. If I put this shirt on right now, I'd be sweating pretty immediately. So you can gauge by what you need. Also, the shirts and long underwear are so thin and fine that you can actually layer them up so you have some flexibility in what you need for your outer and inner wear. So I cannot recommend Icebreaker undergarments and base layers enough. It says 100% wool. Yeah, just because they're just that good. I staked my life on them in Antarctica and on Denali and all over the world, so I can't recommend them enough. My name is Aaron Linsdau. I'm a polar explorer and motivational speaker. Please like and comment on my video, subscribe to my channel, hit the subscribe button, scroll to the bottom, leave a comment, let me know how I'm doing, and also please support me on Venmo and PayPal. Thank you very much for watching.